you doing? Kind of looks like the lockdown is over. Sort of over? Is it over? I'm not sure. You're not sure. And the government isn't sure. But anyway, something's happening. People are going outside more, wearing masks. This is progress, I guess. Now, because the lockdown is kind of over, this lesson is going to be the last in the series of what has turned out to be 6 lockdown guitar lessons for absolute beginners. I am going to keep on making videos, oh absolutely, but I'm going to expand the range of topics to include information for not only absolute beginners but less than absolute beginners, and then also intermediate players and advanced players too. I'm going to blow it wide open, back how it used to be on this channel. If you're getting some kind of value out of this, please hit like and subscribe. So, what are we going to cover right now in lesson number 6? Well, we're going to talk about songs. In fact, I'm going to teach you the top 6 fun, easy guitar songs
that you should know.
I cannot possibly overemphasize the importance of learning songs, and not just learning bits of songs. Please don't be the kind of guitarist who knows how to play a little bit of a riff but can't play the whole song. The discipline of playing a whole song from beginning to end at full speed along to the original recording is so important to your development as a guitarist and as a musician in general. If you like it, why not share it with your friends? Let's now dive in to the songs that I always teach my beginners in the first few months of their guitar journey. The first one is Knocking on Heaven's Door by Bob Dylan. The strum, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down. This just uses the chords G, D, A minor and C. If you want to get your hands on the song sheets that I have made for these songs and many, many more, all you need to do is follow the link below to become one of my Patreon members, and then you can download and keep all of those song sheets and so many other treasures that I cannot possibly even begin to describe. The guitar playing joy you will experience. Wonderful Tonight by Eric Clapton. This uses G, D, C, E minor and G7. If you don't already know the G7 chord, there's a link below where you can download chord sheets full of chord boxes that will give you all the basic chords. You can have those. You can have them. Take them. You can have them. They're yours. Now the strum for Wonderful Tonight is like this. Now, that's the strum that I use for Wonderful Tonight, because on the live version of Wonderful Tonight, which I favour over the studio version, the drums are playing a rhythm, the organ is playing long sustained chords, and there is no one strumming anything on a guitar. Clapton sings and then plays a couple of notes in between the vocal lines, but no one's strumming. So the strum I like to fit to that is down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. It's a bit slower than that, but it goes something like... and the chorus... If you like it and you want more, you should hit subscribe. Next up is Browneyed Girl by Van Morrison. The strum is exactly the same as the previous song, Wonderful Tonight, but you just speed it up. And the chords G, C, D, D7, E minor. Again, the chord sheet that will teach you D7 and all those others is down below. Hopefully you are by now familiar with my 365 challenge that happened all the way back in 2012 that looked a little bit like this. This is an E chord, 365, 14 of those licks, the 8th fret final, piece of puzzle at 10th fret first string, we've done 5 positions. Don't forget that the directory that will help you to mine those nuggets of golden information from my 365 challenge is right down there. There's a link to it right there. All 365 guitar lessons grouped into various topics. Go and help yourself to all that lot and enjoy. Next up is Love Me Do by the Beatles. This only has 3 chords, G, C and D. If you would like to support this channel, why not become a patron on Patreon? Follow the links below. Previously in this series of 6 lessons, we played Unknown Legend by Neil Young. Now it's time for another Neil Young song, Heart of Gold. Now this one uses E minor, C, D and G. You may have noticed that I play my G chord most of the time, but not all of the time, using fingers 2, 3 and 4. Whereas in the previous lessons, I've taught you to play it with fingers 1, 2 and 3. That's because it is unwise to teach an absolute beginner anything that involves the use of their little finger, because it makes it seem really hard, like impossible. So the beginner's way to play a G is with fingers 1, 2 and 3, the stronger of the 4 fingers. But then later on, when you've gained a bit of ability and confidence, you can swap over to fingers 2, 3 and 4. Now the reason for that is that those 2 fingers, when G is played that way, are very similar in shape and position to where they will be for a C chord, like that, and even for the small version, the 4-string version of F. So we can move quickly between G, C and F, because those 2 fingers are just jumping like that. And every song written in the key of C will have G probably, and every song written in the key of G will also probably have a C chord. So you do a hell of a lot of changing on the guitar from G shape to C shape. Okay, so that version is just quicker and easier. That and 1 or 2 other versions of G are on the chord sheet, which you can download below. If you're getting something out of this, if you're enjoying this, please press like, please share it, and please subscribe so you can get more in the future. Press that bell icon to get notifications. Okay, so after that little G chord interlude, here's a bit of Heart of Gold by Neil Young. Our last song for today is another Beatles song, Let It Be. You can try to imitate exactly what the piano does on the guitar, but it's difficult. So seeing as this is a beginner's lesson, we're going to reduce it down to the basic chords, which are C, A minor, G, and the scourge of the beginner guitarist, F. I would advise you to learn the 4-string version of F first of all, bearing in mind that there's also the 5-string version, which officially is F with a C bass. There's the 6-string version, which is an E-shaped bar chord. Beginners don't do bar chords. Whoa, no, save that for later. There's also the thumb and 3 fingers version as well, which is good for finger picking. For this, learn the 4-string version using strings 1, 2, 3, and 4. I've already covered how to play the F chord in a previous video. That'll be on the directory of the 365 challenge down below. So, let it be. All of those are great songs to learn and will teach you a lot about guitar playing in general, and will form a really good solid nucleus to what hopefully will be an enormous repertoire of songs at some time in the future after lots of practice. Okay, I hope you've all managed to survive the lockdown with your sanity intact. I think I just about have. I really hope you've enjoyed these 6 lockdown absolute beginner guitar lessons, and I hope you subscribe and keep on coming back for my future lessons. Please hit subscribe and the bell button if you want to be notified that I've uploaded a new video, and thank you for watching. Thanks very much. It's been really fun talking to you, even though I'm kind of just talking to my iPhone. But I know you're out there too. Alright, take care of yourselves, stay sane, stay safe. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Yay!